Mama, welcome back. It's Ellie. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about bottle feeding. I want to talk about how I decided to stop breastfeeding and start bottle feeding, what bottles I ended up using, and what formula I decided to use. So, here we go.
If I'm being true, I must say that I know what you're going through.
If you are not already subscribed, please do so down below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. So my daughter was probably 6 months old. I think she was like 6 or 7 months old when we first started to transition from breast milk to formula. Up until that point, she was pretty much exclusively breastfed. Although I did occasionally pump, so she was getting used to a bottle. So backtrack just a little bit. When she was 4 months old, I found out that I was pregnant again with her little sister. And so by the time she was 6 months, I was about 2 months pregnant. And so a very close family member of ours was getting married in Europe. And we decided that we were not going to take our daughter with us. I was going to go, my husband and I were going to go, but we were not going to take our daughter. She was going to stay here with my mom. There's a lot of reasons we decided that. There's a lot of reasons that I might make a different decision today. That is beside the point. But, so she was going to stay here and we were going to go. It was only 6 days, something like that. It was just a week for the wedding. So I had considered pumping enough to supply her with enough, but I had never been on a regular pumping schedule, and I just felt like I wasn't good at it, and it was just a lot of work, and it is a lot of work. But that trip on top of already being pregnant is pretty much why I decided to switch her to formula when I did. And it's so funny because I so conveniently forget that I was pregnant and try to beat myself up for quitting so early. But it's your decision. Even if you go back and forth with yourself, just, be easy on yourself. It's not an easy decision to make, no matter what the circumstances are. So just try to be kind and gentle to yourself, and just know that as long as your baby is eating something, you are doing a great job. And so it's so funny. So she had some breast milk in bottles, and I had, all those tiny little bottles that you get in like your free gifts. And I had tried like different ones. Like first, I think I started with an Avent one, and then I switched to the Madela ones because that's what my breast pump was. And then I think those were pretty much the two that we tried. And I just kept going back and forth between them, and because like she would like reject one, and then I would think she needed a different one. I ended up getting the glass Avent bottles. I'm not entirely sure why I thought I needed glass, but maybe trying to be environmentally conscious, I don't know. But I ended up using like a combination of glass and plastic Avent, it's Avent, I think. And I will link everything down below. But eventually I kind of just realized that she didn't care. She really didn't have a preference over one or the other bottle. It was just that she was getting used to taking a bottle, and so if she just didn't want a bottle, she wanted the boob, she was just not thrilled about any bottle. Didn't matter what kind of bottle. I've always tried to be pretty conscious about what we give our children. That doesn't mean it's easy to make those decisions. There's a lot of conflicting information out there, but I did a bunch of research and I ended up choosing the Honest Company. It's a company run by Jessica Alba. They make a lot of products, including baby formula, and I ended up giving her the sensitive kind. I don't know why. She didn't seem to have any sensitivities, but I don't know. I that's the same way I treat like my skin. Like I'll always buy like the sensitive skin version of something because I'm so fair skinned. So I don't know. Maybe it's just like it's just the way my brain works, as I just want to start with the sensitive, because what's the opposite of sensitive? Harsh. I don't know, but that's what I did. So we used the Honest Company's sensitive, like sensitive stomach formula. I think it's a pink container. The reason that I decided to get it, and this may be kind of controversial, but they did not include DHA in their formula because of the way DHA is usually sourced. It's a really harsh process of like, yeah, it has something to do with like gasoline or something like that. And so I just decided that as few chemicals as possible would be great. It's a really tough decision to make, and I wish you the best of luck if you are choosing to bottle feed or any difficult decision in motherhood. So I hope you like this video. I hope to see you next week, and if you have any questions or comments or anything, just leave them down below. Bye.
Call it off and don't look back. Take me off this